Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15.18. Yasmat sharam atito ham aksharad api chotamaha atoasmi loke vedecha prathitaha purushotamaha. Because I am transcendental beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and the Vedas as that supreme person. So, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. No one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, neither the conditioned soul nor the liberated soul. Therefore, He is therefore the greatest of personalities. So it doesn't mean that once we become liberated, we go back to the spiritual world, we are going to become as good, as great as Krishna, or even greater than him. No, we can never become as great as Krishna. He is God. Now it is clear here that the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are individuals. The difference is that the living entities, either in the conditioned state or in the liberated state, cannot surpass in quantity the inconceivable potencies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is incorrect to think of the Supreme Lord and the living entities as being on the same level or equal in all respects. There is always the question of superiority and inferiority between their personalities. So we can never ever become God. It is wrong for us to think that we can even try to become God. Just look at his qualities. Just look at his, you know, he can hold the universe. He's just showing Mother Yashoda universes in his mouth. He's killing Putana demon. He's killing the cart demon by just, kicking the cart. I mean, can we do any of these things? Can we create even a seed? Krishna has created the whole material cosmic manifestation. He's maintaining everyone. We can't do anything of these things. So it is wrong for us to think that Krishna is same like us, that his body is same like us. It is very wrong for us to think that. And this creation is a chance for us to understand that our thinking is wrong and to understand Krishna in truth, to help us to understand this, the nature of Krishna in truth. The word Uttama is very significant. No one can surpass the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he's the best, Uttama. There's no one better than Krishna. We can never ever become better than Krishna, although we always want to in this condition. Conditioned life means we want to become Krishna. Conditioned life means we think we can become God, that we are God. We think we can become God one day by doing anything, mental speculation, mind control, sense control, charity or austerity, tapasya, penance, but we can never become God. The word loke signifies in the Paurusha Agama, the Smriti scriptures, as confirmed in the Nirukti dictionary, Lokyate Vedartho Anena. The purpose of the Vedas is explained by the Smriti scriptures. So the Supreme Lord in his localized aspect of Paramatma is also described in the Vedas themselves. The following verse appears in the Vedas, Chandogya Upanishad 8.12.3. Tavad esha samprasado asmakcharirat samuthaya param jyoti rupam sampadya svena rupena bhinishpadyate sa uttama purushaha. The super soul, coming out of the body, enters the impersonal Brahma Jyoti. Then, in his form, he remains in his spiritual identity. That Supreme is called the Supreme Personality. This means that the Supreme Personality is exhibiting and diffusing his spiritual effulgence, which is the ultimate illumination. That Supreme Personality has also has a localized aspect as Paramatma. By incarnating himself as the son of Satyavati and Parasar, he explains the Vedic knowledge as Vyasadeva. So the Vedas speak about Krishna. Vedas speak that Krishna has his form as the Brahma Jyoti. the light which is coming from his body. He has his form as the Paramatma, that he's entering into each and every atom of the universe, and also in the heart of every living entity in the material world, and that he is Swayam Bhagwan, personal form of Krishna. So the Vedas mention it all, and the Vedas are compiled by Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is an incarnation of Krishna, and the parents of Vyasadeva are Parasara Muni and Satyavati. And so the Paramatma, he accompanies us only till the time we are in the material world. We do not need the Paramatma does not need to be with us in the spiritual world. Why? Because in the spiritual world, we can see Krishna face to face in his personal feature. He's face to face, either in the Vaikuntha planets or Goloka Vrindavan. If we are in any of the Vaikuntha planets, we are seeing Lord Narayan, who's Krishna. And in the spiritual planets, we are being with Krishna, Shyam Sundar Krishna, Brajendra Nandan Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. So we don't need the help of Paramatma there. But in the material world, because we are unable to get association of Krishna in his personal form, Krishna, out of his kindness, accompanies us in any body we go, any body we take up, he's there with us as Paramatma. And so this Paramatma, once a soul is liberated, so we cannot think that this Paramatma is, you see, in our mind, we are always thinking cut, like, so how many Paramatmas are there actually? There's only one Paramatma. Although there are 7 billion human beings and countless number of animals and trees and plants, aquatics, birds. There's Paramatma in everyone. So how many Paramatmas are there? Only one Paramatma. So he's there in our heart, in everyone's heart, but he's only one. So it's like the sun. When we see the sun is over, wherever we go, if it's daytime, whether we are in India or in Taiwan, if you ask where's the sun, they'll say, oh, it's overhead, it's up. So because the sun is so big, it looks that the sun is, localized. It's everywhere. Same, the Paramatma is like that. He doesn't divide himself, although he appears divided, but that's his feature. That's his feature, Paramatma feature. Is that okay?
So all the demigods also have Paramatma.
Yes.
Inside, right? All the demigods and everybody in the universe, they all have the Vishnu Tattva, like the Paramatma within as Shirodakshai, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Each and every living entity has Paramatma with the
8,40,000 species.
Huh?
8,040,000 all species have. So even the
400,000 species.
Yeah, 400,000 species. So everybody has Paramatma within them, even the demigods or whoever we count in that, right?
Yes.
Demons, everybody.
Demons, animals, anybody and everybody. That's why we should respect everybody. Lord Chaitanya said we should respect from ant up to Lord Brahma. Everybody should be respected because Paramatma is there in everyone's heart. So we can stop here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Hari Hari.
Hari Hari Bol.